Hi, this is author-philosopher Ronald E. Springer of EthicsUnderground.com, returning with the continuation of the reading of Moral Armor, Chapter 7, Part 8, Sound Hierarchies. Please hit like and subscribe before we dive in. Abstraction is used correctly in the physical sciences and high-tech business, less efficiently in older businesses where the source has been lost, and often entirely inverted in government and religion. The man of greatest capacity at every level within the organization should lead. He should be chosen by his people and replaced when he is no longer effective, as the life of the organization comes first. A business has a dynamic just like a human body, which gets sick if its focus strays, if it suffers dysfunction, or comes to require a specialty which is different from that of its head. Each employee is a part of the company, and they contribute to or detract from its health with every action they take in its name. At every level, men take specific aspects of existence and hone their specialties so that others will pay them to perform. The proper hierarchy of any organization displays expertise towards whatever it is they are doing, from the greatest life-giving power to the next greatest, and so on. But management is not the only direction determining the growth or value of an employee. One may specialize in the mechanics of business or on the product itself, with no subordination in stature. Workers are valued according to the maturity, skill, and efficiency brought to whatever it is they are employed to perform. A career path is defined first and foremost by the individual, and an artist, for example, will wish to practice his art, not manage other artists. Some prefer to practice a skilled trade rather than pursue a management role, or perhaps their life has been designed in such a way as to serve another primary interest. Regardless, management positions are not more important than those of the actual work being done, and often earn less. Only with the capacity to competently supervise the work being done do they surpass others in the hierarchy. Managers should have some core medium of specialty which they practice as well. Call them working managers. Without the exercise of a core medium, they are just secretaries. All positions should be vital to the welfare of the company, or they shouldn't exist. The essential departments are already defined and understood in business: marketing, product development, accounting, production, and distribution. What must be defined is how people move through the organization and how they move for the organization. The corporate structure should eliminate as much overlap as possible. Departments must communicate, of course, but a manager at any level should not be doing his subordinates' work or telling them what actions to take, no matter how competent he is. If he tries, he stands in the way of his employees' advancement and his own, violating the process of cognition. He jumps in and provides his view of step 2. He meddles with the employees' step 3, and then denies them credit for step 4 at review time. Two analogies come to mind. In traffic, every driver must be responsible for his own vehicle. He has a planned intention, and he carries it out, moving from point A to point B as instructed. The other is that of the human body, an indivisible entity driven by millions of tiny blood cells. As blood cells each serve a specific function to further the life of a body, each man fills a need, which the corporation's life could not do without. Such a cell doesn't have other cells nagging it along the way. It operates independently. It consistently faces opposition, which it handles on its own. If it fails in that action, it is removed by the body. Employees must be free to run the cognitive pattern for themselves. Responsible managers give employees clear actions to perform, handing out, not titles with undeclared expectations, but assignments with specific responsibilities. Provide assistance if you see them stuck, or when asked, but otherwise, get out of the way. An employer-employee relationship is governed by and must contain all of the essential attributes of any human relationship: rationality, civility, honesty, mutual interest, and mutual benefit. Good managers don't require supplication in a world where force is banned. That is a psychological remnant of the past. If you deserve your position as a leader, you should be beyond tantrums, beyond neurotic dominance, and be able to speak to anyone within your organization with objectivity and deference. Likewise, responsible employees are objective, sincere, and perform tasks as or better than expected. They are emotionally mature and apply themselves as their interview promised they would. Satisfied employees and employers grow to be comfortable discussing the essentials of task and product that must be addressed, the intentions in business that must be addressed, and perhaps the life essentials of every man that can be shared. We all have dreams. I've often witnessed a company executive looking for a way to persuade his people to stand behind the company's proud, long-range goals as if they were their own, to display pure loyalty to his dream as if it was their own. If your campaign doesn't come with stock options, forget it. Such a mindset only comes with ownership. Mass support for another individual or his corporation above and beyond their own lives isn't sound, it isn't moral, and it isn't ideal. All individuals work for their own health and objectives within the corporation, job satisfaction, advancement, and financial reward, and they should. The company's health is a result of managing these forces wisely, having all of the independent entities flying in formation while they are on your time. That's all for now. Next up is the value of competition in business. I split these videos up by subject, so you'd have a better chance of finding moral armor, and then perhaps go through the whole thing for free. Why? To help create a leader in every life. Sound civilization stair steps up from sound coherence to sound individual to productive groups of mature individuals. Self-hatred drives fear-driven people in our world to wipe out the individual, so we all need moral armor to protect ourselves and the future of mankind. Click subscribe and leave a thumbs up if you'd like to help wipe out moral confusion fast and make the world a better place.